All right, bet. Here we go. This says movie theaters have no aura. Let's see what this guy's talking about.
The term that is used to describe anything that emits an energy that is attractive, sparks interest, and gives off a certain presence when you are around. This is something lacking in almost all movie theaters in 2025. I've
Not lacking in me though. Niggas know I got aura. Niggas know I got aura.
gone to movie theaters 6 times in the past month, and not once has there been a line to get into. Not once have the theaters been packed
Nah,
out.
he's on
and
to
it really
something,
hurts
bro.
me to see. What happened to movie theaters? Where is the aura? Whatever happened to the good old
Chat, when's the last time y'all been to a movie theater? I'm not gonna say I'll be online like watching a movie like a different way. Don't ask me how, but I might be doing that sometimes.
teenager date where you take your girl out, you buy her some food,
No,
you go
Jayla.
catch a movie, and in the back of the movie theater you get a little bit of fellatio. It's getting so bad to the point where 2 days ago when I went to the movie theater, I saw a couple doing coke outside of
What the fuck? Coke? He talking about Coca-Cola.
the movie theater. Are you telling me in 2025 movie theaters got so little aura that niggas is doing coke outside the movie theaters to get through the movies? Like, what is it? Is it the price of the tickets and snacks, the sticky floors, or are movies just trash?
Chicken jerky.
Whatever it is, me and you are gonna find out. And right before we get into that, if you want to show love
Theaters aren't dying, just his theaters are.
to a young brother, make sure you like and subscribe. So with that, I present to you why movie theaters have no aura anymore.
Let's see. Let's see.
Now look, there's no easy way of saying this, so I'm gonna just give it to you straight up. You and your parents are broke as shit.
What?
You know money, black or white trash, crying about gas looking motherfucker. Inflation is a
What the fuck did I do?
motherfucker. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm one of those spiritual motherfuckers who grows out their dreads and says we live in the Matrix
Gazer.
because
He grows out his dreads. Nigga. He got a long way to go. Nigga got a long way to go.
out their dreads. It says we live in the Matrix because I'm too young to actually go and research my mayors, my laws, and how the world actually works. So I just say I'm all about energy and the elites want us to work. But regardless of whether you're a lawyer or you're just a random teenager like me, one thing we all can agree on is that our economy is messed the fudge up.
Hey, he not wrong, bro. Shout out all my niggas with no job in the chat. Job market cooked.
Money is not what it used to be. This is one of the biggest reasons why people don't go to movie theaters anymore. It's quite literally way too expensive. The last time movies had a peak in attendance was in 2002.
Nigga, that was when I was born. Nah. Poachy, probably not today, man. I don't think I'm gonna be up late. Or I could play off stream.
And I'm not gonna lie, if you look at the lineup for the movies that came out in that year, that's no surprise.
With great
Banger. Best movie I've seen. Best movie I went to in person and saw. You're 23? I'm 22.
comes great responsibility.
I've never seen this in the theaters. I didn't see this in theaters too. I seen this like on Xfinity or some shit, bro. That shit look edited as fuck.
I just gotta play the Spider-Man clip one more time just out of respect for its greatness.
That's not the Spider-Man clip, bro. What this nigga got me watching?
Oh, wrong clip. Sorry about that. So outside of the amazing catalog that came from 2002, the other thing that stands out was the overall cost of living and movie tickets. Minimum wage in 2002 was $5.50.
What? Nigga, nah. When I got my first job, minimum wage was like $12 or $13.
15 cents. While modern day in 23 years, it has only gone up by $2.10.
Hold up. Wow. All glory to God, man. I think it varies state to state. I'm pretty sure it varies state to state, bro. Because my state, that shit was like $12, $13. Now I'm pretty sure it's like 15.
cents now being $7.25. Something that would cost $56 in 2002 would now cost $100 today. The buying power of $1 has been cut by 50% almost. Yet minimum wage has only been raised by less than 30%. So it's no surprise that the price of movie tickets have skyrocketed. The price of movie tickets in 2002 was a whopping $5.80.
What we thinking? What we think is the final? It's like what? $8, right? I'm pretty sure it's $8.
Compared to the average.
My fault. I did the math wrong.
Average price of movie tickets in 2025 being $16.08, 3 times more expensive than the average price 23 years ago. And that's just the tickets. That doesn't account for popcorn, drinks, which will run you another.
Yo, bro. Nah. This is why me and the fam were hitting the Dollar Tree run, the Family Dollar run, right before you pull up to the movie theater. Hey, man. Niggas had to do what they had to do, bro. I know some niggas in here used to sneak some snacks in that bit, bro. I know, bro. I know it's not me, bro. And I don't care if I added myself out, bro. Niggas not gonna find me, bro. Niggas snuck in the whole pizza box. Okay, now I'm lying, but still.
Another $15 to $20. You do some addition, you do some subtraction, and before you know it, you're holding up the line, calling your mom, asking her to transfer you some more money in your account. And it gets even worse if you bring more than just your own ass. Now you're looking at spending at least $70 to $100 for a 2-hour experience at most, in which now it's no longer socially acceptable to get fellatio. And see, although moviegoers have been on the decline since 2002, there was one more slight peak in 2018.
Okay, this was around your time that you said, Prince. You said 2017 through 2019.
Where we got movies like Spider-Man Into the
Bangers.
Spider-Verse.
Did I watch this? Both of these I don't think I watched in person. Don't ask me how I watched it.
Incredibles 2, Avengers Infinity
I watched this in person.
War, Black Panther, and mid-90s.
I watched that in person.
It did seem like we were entering another golden age of movies and movie theaters. Although the sales were only a fraction of what they were 20 years ago, the films being produced were starting to feel a lot more genuine.
No, and then they fell off, bro. When did they fall off? Like a year or two ago. Marvel is cooked. Marvel is cooked. Oh my gosh.
Original. It seemed like movies were starting to make a comeback, but this momentum was quickly derailed by a global pandemic that forced people to stay inside and had a domino effect that ultimately made movie theaters fall off. In that event,
It made me fall off too. Yo, chat, if y'all don't know, bro, I was gonna go to the NBA, bro. But when this happened, bro, I decided to become a streamer, bro.
no other than 2020 COVID. Why am I speaking in a country voice?
The end of the year, Prince? Or is it this summer?
You know, when you really think about it, COVID was literally just the government playing in our faces, treating us like lab rats. Because I was in the barbershop with my
On some real shit, Slay. On some real shit, Slay. I might do it. I might try to declare for the draft. Just for funsies, type shit. Fuck around, get a little $1 million contract. Give all the subs and everybody in here watching. Give everybody like 10 bands and some shit. Yo, type 1 if you want 10 bands if we get to the league type shit.
And he said, whenever you have the mask on like this, somebody will fart. And if you were to walk by,
I didn't watch
you would smell their
Thunderbolts.
fart. And that's facts. So when you really think about it, if COVID was this airborne pathogen disease that
Nobody's
they said,
typing
we
one.
would all
That
be
shit's
like, we
crazy.
would all have got affected and died when you really
I'ma
think
keep my
about
money
it,
then.
because this don't do shit. So the whole time, they're just playing with us. But that's besides the point. COVID really did something to the world. And I don't mean, you know, like how be like, it took the color out of the world, or now.
Wait,
when
okay, this is a bad pausing point. I just thought about it. Like the mask, at least when I had a mask on, I ain't smell shit. I think musty niggas was up during 2019 COVID. 2020 COVID, bro. Cause like you can't smell nothing. Like whole time, like nowadays, like you trying to rizz up a bitch, you stink. Like she gonna walk away type shit. Shout out my nigga Black Boy Max. But I feel like if you a musty nigga, bro, you fell off, bro. So like if you used to get girls back then during COVID, type 1. And if you don't now, just let that just know. You just explain what you are, bro.
Jack off, it don't feel the same compared to when I jacked off whenever I was like 14 years old.
Really,
But I
Jayla?
mean in
You wanna
sense of
bet?
How truly life
Do you wanna
was
bet,
different
Jayla?
Before COVID.
Jayla.
Ever since COVID, all human
Jayla, I don't think you know what I'm capable of.
beings, whether you're a child or you're an old fart, we're all on our phones. It's almost like the government alley-ooped COVID off the backboard to themselves for
Why
a
we
way
bet
to
your life?
transition us into a technology-dependent society. Because ever since COVID, I've been addicted to DoorDash. Girls think God
Yo, chat. We should do a segment where we send how much money niggas have spent on DoorDash. Actually, fuck, I gotta delete DoorDash. I'm deleting DoorDash. Yo,
It's a mammoth beast. Guys won't stop gooning and talking about it on the internet, and nobody wants to talk to each other.
Jayla,
And
you didn't do
all
it
stems from
72
the internet.
hours.
Yes, I do not want to take responsibility for my actions and come to terms
So
with
we
that.
even.
Sometimes I am a person. So yes, indeed, I will instead blame COVID and phones like every other teenager on the app. It's just like Kanye said.
We all subconscious, I'm just the first to admit it.
COVID was really just a
I know you're a gooner. Why? Why do you think I'm a gooner? Come on, man. It's better.
preview of what was to come for anything that had little dependence on the internet, especially something like movies. Cause see, when I was a child, many years ago, before there were electrical cars, people randomly dancing in the street for likes looking like a crazy person, and grown men online
You got a
talking
gooner
about their
build?
experiences with jacking off. When people wanted to go see a really cinematic
No, I
thing,
don't.
they had two options: buy a DVD player, go to your local Redbox, buy a movie.
Chat, y'all ever buy something on this? I'm pretty sure my dad got something on this. It was near the CVS back then.
That came out in theaters a couple of months ago. Continuously watch it because your mom didn't have enough money for the cable bill, to the point where you can watch the movie and you know all the lines in it. And then randomly one day your mom comes in your room and starts yelling at you saying she got charged a $50 late fee because you didn't remind her to return the Redbox movie. So now you're stuck watching the DVD screen where the logo
This used to
bounces
hit
off the wall
different,
because
bro.
your mom doesn't
I remember
trust you to
watching
get
that
it.
on my aunt's TV, bro. Yo, yeah, on some weird shit, I used to stare and watch that shit for like a long time. I'm not gonna say hours because that's down bad, but shit.
Any more movies from Redbox. And if you didn't want to go through all of that, well, you had to go to the movies. So for something like COVID to happen, it completely shifted how we
No,
consume,
not for me,
produce,
Jay.
and interact with each other. See, if you're gonna go to the movies with somebody, drop a bag on cheap popcorn and snacks that you could find for very cheap at a gas station. Well, that's a lot these days because now snacks be like, well, you know, for the sake of my point, buy snacks and popcorn for really cheap. You at least want to feel comfortable, enjoy yourself, feel like you're somewhat getting your money's worth, at least get some head. But when
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
COVID hit, it made people realize that most of the things we do in the outside world can be done with the power of the internet in the comfort of our own homes. You completely darken a room, get a big TV, some nice recliner chairs, and you got yourself a hood suburban movie theater. People were forced to be at home, and with this being the only way that the masses could consume cinema, people got very used to watching movies at home. But see, this necessarily wasn't the full depth of movies per se, because there was still technically a
We generation homebody? Nah, that's a big statement. Cause we really be outside for real. But shit, if COVID never ended, bro, we'd be generation homebody.
chance for them to recover. After being inside for so long, I actually think people were itching to go back outside to the real world, to experience life the way it used to be. There's nothing like going to the movie theaters and going to see a really good movie that changes your life while hearing some state-of-the-art sound effects or 3D. But there was something, however, that got in the way of this long time anticipation that movies normally bank on, and that was none other than streaming. Dun dun dun. I mean, if there's no fellatio, the movie is most likely going to be mid with cheesy characters, and it's expensive. Why go to the movie theaters to see a movie? It makes no sense because streaming offers a solution for all of that. Since most movie theaters were either shut down or only allowed a fraction of people in them, movie companies instead decided to release a ton of movies in the COVID era online within the same week it came out in
I didn't even
theaters,
peep
in hopes
that.
of
What the
breaking
hell?
even to combat the blow that COVID was doing to ticket sales. So now when a movie comes out, if it doesn't add the value in your life of I have to see this now, which a lot of movies don't, you literally have to wait at maximum like a month or two for them to release on stream.
I didn't even know about most movies because it's rare to see a movie trailer. I'm not gonna lie, but usually niggas would either pull up to the movie early so they could see some trailers, or stay at the end for like a trailer or some shit. That's basically how I figured out on the movies, bro. But Marvel was popping, bro. Those movies was definitely showing on TV. Or maybe it's because I don't watch TV. I gotta stop talking.
Streaming platforms. You can literally turn on like Hulu, Netflix, Stars, HBO Max, and literally find virtually any movie you want to watch. The economy is already booty juice. You already pay less
Booty
for
juice.
streaming platforms.
HBO Max at the bottom got Apple TV. Chat, who in here uses Apple TV? Let me know, bro. I be using Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, Netflix. That's what I be using for real. Niggas was about to hop on the Disney Plus wave, but no.
platforms, and you know the movie's probably going to be on that within a month or two. The piracy sites have the movie probably at that exact same quality. Why go to the movie theaters anymore? There really is no point. For anybody that's watching this that wants to start a business or sell a product, please remember this. Value is key. You have to offer something to people that they feel like they can only get to you, or you're at least the
chat. Do I offer some value to y'all, like entertainment?
most convenient for them, whether that be how they feel towards you, the product, or however long it takes for it to get to them. And technology has came and replaced that anticipation
Inox
TV
TV soon.
Offer. The only thing that's keeping movie theaters,
we're gonna call it Nox Plus, NOX Plus,
live at this point is extremely mainstream blockbuster type films.
Shout out
The
Michael B.
Barbie movies,
Jordan.
The Minecraft movies, Sinners, which is a great example.
All three of the movies he just showed, I didn't watch. I didn't watch Sinners yet.
Of actually how we can start getting more people back into movie theaters. You notice with a movie like Sinners, it's very hard to find clips and nobody can get the full length, good quality version of the movie online anywhere. So all you see online is everybody talking about it, but you can't see it anywhere besides the movie theaters, thus forcing you to go to the movie theaters to see it. So it's a mixture of that to get
I did see that. I did see that. Okay, he know what he talking about. He know what he talking about, bro.
Back, and basically quality always stands the test of time no matter what. So the more movie theaters can get back, well, I guess that's really just like movies actually being trash too. That has nothing to do with the movie theater. I'm trying to figure out how to bring this to a positive note.
This nigga about to do a whole 11-minute video and then change his entire point.
You can get back to supporting movie theaters because they're dying and all that, but I'm gonna just be honest, streaming killed all of that. Nobody cares no more. This whole video is like, bro, there's no way, because like we can see a movie at any time. The only way is if we made it a trend. If we made somehow going to movies a trend, like how people are trying to bring back baggy jeans, bell bottoms, stuff like that, because it's cool. If we could somehow make it mainstream and trendy, everybody would start going to the movies again.
No, I don't think so. It's more money in my pocket.
And just off the strength that we live in a dick riding society. But that in the long summary is why movie theaters have
Yo, chat, type 1 if you've gone to a movie before by yourself
anymore. I hope y'all appreciate it, man. I'm Alex the Virgo, man. Go like and subscribe. Check out my Discord. Check out my Instagram. Check out my Twitter. I don't call it X because that's for lames. Go check out my Twitch. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you comment on this video. I gotta say all those things because that's what you. I appreciate you all. I love you so much. I have a whole playlist of random videos that I'm sure you'll love. With that, I'll see you in the next one. All love.
Hold up. Is this his outro? I think this is his outro, but fuck it though.
Right, drop the beat.
That was a banger. That was a banger. But I do think he kind of lost the plot midway through on the point he was trying to make, but I still get the point he was trying to make type dick.